Another great day in the water. Winds up great here in the kitchen. I am here with Joe Lettieri. Joe, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, David.
You run Simplicity Chef, which
do,
is,
yes.
It's not like really a restaurant, but it's more of a, you come to people's homes.
Go into people's home. We don't do catering. Everything is cooked to order.
Okay.
We arrive about 2 hours before and provide 7, 9, and 20 course dinners.
Okay. Well, I get you here today, and we have a beautiful piece of tuna that I got today. What are we going to do with this?
We're going to do a sesame and peperoncino encrusted tuna with some sauteed bok choy.
Okay. Sounds
Lovely
good.
catch. As you can see, that's a really bright red, and that's what we want to look for when we're shopping for tuna.
Sure.
No discoloration, and you can see that it's really fresh and ready
that's
to go.
obviously, I've seen on your website, that's one of the things that you really pride yourself on is really fresh ingredients, the freshest vegetables, the freshest fish, foods, ingredients. That's
Definitely, we shop everything to order. My grandpa's a butcher in the North End. We get all our meat prime cut. We're going to start seasoning that, a little salt and pepper. So a little love, salt and pepper, just to give it a little flavor.
Okay.
We're going to brush it with a little soy.
okay. Now, do you cut that a certain way? I mean, across the grain?
Right, just across the grain, make it a little bit firmer so it doesn't fall apart for you. Yeah, just a little brush, and that's going to just give it a little salty flavor. Wonderful. And we're going to have the peperoncino. Being Italian, I like, my favorite cuisines are Asian, French, and Italian.
What's in here?
We have sesame seeds and peperoncino, which are red chili flakes.
Okay, so it's going to give it a little bit of Asian feel with the sesame.
Definitely give it that little bit of bite. It's the easiest way, and just we're going to coat it. Love it. Bam, bam.
Yeah, this is going to be good. I can tell already. Now, you said you like to cook, obviously Italian. You are Italian. You were born in Italy.
Yeah, I grew up in Rome for about 12 years and then moved to the North End, and pretty much, I attempted culinary school and it lasted a year and hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
And I got an English degree. I wanted to play college basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that totally your point guard, I hope, right?
No, I can come off a pick and just drink
Come
jumpers.
on. Really? Wow. All right. I like that. You still play it all?
Here or there.
We're going to move this over to the plate.
Pretty much, we're going to chop this, saute it with a little garlic, and season it with some sesame oil, a little salt and pepper.
And what kind of flavor is bok choy? It looks obviously like
an
lettuce,
Asian, yes, Asian lettuce, celery, kind of firm, and the leaves will wilt. I like it a little crunchy, but if you want it really wilted like spinach, obviously keep it a little bit longer.
Gotcha.
Just based on your consistency and what you prefer.
So that's going to go in a pan.
Yes, we're going to go to the hot pan. Start to just saute some garlic. I like to get the garlic just nice and soft and just give it that aroma. I don't want to overcook it.
Certainly smell it. Smells great. It's like
wonderful.
And that's just olive oil and garlic.
Yes, and we're going to season it with a little sesame oil. Just lower the heat a little bit. This should take about 4 minutes, depending on how wilted you want it.
So now we're going to take this, go to the pan?
Yeah, let's do that, yes. And when you want to sear something, it's just pretty much like if you're searing a steak, you just want to get that little crust on the outside. It's just going to hold on all the flavors. You can hear that sear. In about 2 minutes on each side. I mean, you can work it all 4 sides, and then, I love it really extremely rare.
Yeah, me too.
If it turns white, I don't know, I think you've ruined it.
Yeah, I agree.
And we don't want to burn the sesame seeds, that's the main thing here.
Well, that's why I got the tongs. Yeah. Not just leaving it on one side, you're kind of rolling each
Exactly, we're
block
toasting it
one
over,
side.
and as you can see, they're just browning right now. So that should be good enough. And a good gauge, usually at the end, you can see where it's searing.
Yep.
Wonderful, so we're going to just bring that over here. Just let it chill a little bit, or cool.
All right, so I'm just going to plate this. You're saying is to love the food,
Love the
not
food,
mess
yeah.
around with it.
Give it beautiful.
Be nice, and is that good? Am I doing good?
We're doing well. So, as you can see, toast it again.
Okay.
I'm just going to cut right through that.
Now, would you serve this as an appetizer, or would you serve this as a dinner?
That would make a great entree. As you can see, gorgeously cut.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. Well, Joe, this looks amazing.
Wonderful.
And there you go. Let's put a name to this.
There it is, the peperoncino sesame encrusted tuna loin with bok choy salad, sprinkled with sesame oil.
All right, well, look, I just happen to have forks.
Look at that, how that works.
It'll heat.
What's the flavor?
That right there is unbelievable. I love the spiciness of that pepperoncino in the sesame seeds. Well, I'm going to tell you what, Joe. Thank you very much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
This right here was delicious. For this recipe and plenty more, log on to onthehook.com, go to the Hook and Cook tab. This will be there, as well as information on your company, which is
Simplicity Chef, and you can check us out at simplicitychef.com.
Today's episode of On the Hook is brought to you by EMC, where information lives.